Welcome YouTube to a super serious review. Today's video will cover the quality of the food, the stuff on how well it's run, etc. What there is to do at this race venue, the facilities, carts, and most importantly, the track itself. So let's get into it. It's time for your favourite bandit to give an unwanted opinion on Teamsport Dunstable. I'll stop waffling and I'll get to the bit you're actually here for.
What a track be like?
It's a small compact track but surprisingly high speed and flowing, with quite a good few places to sling it down the inside. Probably not like that. So let's follow a member for one of the only green flag laps that entire time that night. So we're starting off on this short straight into a hairpin, keeping to the middle on the exit to get straight over for another hairpin. Now flat from here through this right-hander, must have been really slippy since it looks like there used to be grip tape. Into a left-hand hairpin for a long blast up the ramp. Into a fast left-hander, then a hairpin with oodles of grip. This wood feels grippier than the tarmac. Now into a long right-hander, then immediately chucking it into a left and letting the cart go wide to keep the speed up. Down the ramp and into a left-hander, braking can be quite tricky here. Into the back of cart 9, and then down the start-finish straight. It's not a bad little track, though immediately we're back to yellow flags again.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I actually really enjoy this track and it reminds me of my home track of Leicester a great deal, but better. I imagine it's hard to overtake on a members night, but there's enough big braking zones leading up to decent runs that you can definitely try something. Oh, and for harshness, 1 out of 10. It's very smooth and even the transition of the ramps is smoothed out. You just don't feel it.
Can I do stuff here? That isn't karting.
Machine of ball punching.
Yeah, that's all there is, a punching machine. 0 out of 2.
Is the place decent?
It's not a bad little place. There's a pretty cool viewing spot downstairs that runs alongside the corridor for the main entrance and the changing rooms. And then the bar and upstairs viewing area has a brilliant, slightly elevated view of the upstairs section of the track. The actual building itself is smart and tidy and still looks new. However, we're knocking 2 points off. The toilets upstairs were horrendous, as if they'd never been dealt with, and the downstairs has a shower, but it's closed off. Why offer something if you don't allow it? 8 out of 10.
Is the food any good?
And here we go. I hope you're hungry for nothing.
Yeah, so there was nothing. Or so I was told. As at the end of the night, I was told there was food, it's just the oven had stopped working. Then to be told, oh well, it's now too late to have it.
But I want it now!
Then why tell me? I'm bloody hungry! 0 out of 10.
Do the staff run it well?
So the event was running a fair amount behind, so that's a bad point, and would be losing a few marks. However, they do make some back by giving me admin rights. The sessions were full of people just driving like idiots, and in the second session, they watched who I was pointing at and just gave them a warning if I made like a gesture or something.
I am the Senate.
Apart from that, the staff were very chatty and chill, so 9 out of 10.
Vroom go vroom?
Yes, very. This is another fairly fresh fleet to a team sport, and each car I drove felt very direct and chuckable with no real performance gap that I could tell on that night. I also witnessed something I've never seen. The carts were regularly getting swept down with a brush to keep them clean of debris. I'm not sure how much there is indoors, but that is some attention to detail that I just had to mention. 10 out of 10, would vroom again.
So what did you think overall?
Overall, it gets a score of 35 out of 52. This one's got a bit of a harsh score I feel, but the mess with the food really did hurt it. Easily could have been in the 40s, but it is what it is. Overall, from a racing standpoint, it's a brilliant little track if you enjoy Monaco, Baku style tracks. Tight, technical and flowing. From a family standpoint, it's awful. Nothing extra to really do, and attempting to get food was a mess. so I guess I somewhat recommend Teamsport Dunstable. If you enjoyed this review and want to see more, click the playlist on the right. If you want to see more just bad content, click the video on the left. Like and subscribe. Bye!